Good morning. When I met with Pastor Mary to discuss how I feel called, she first asked me what the words called or calling bring to mind. I described calling as a bubbling up from within. It's something in your heart that you're not necessarily aware of or looking for, but it finds its way out and often catches you off guard. I'm not 100% sure of what my calling is, but I'll do my best to describe my journey so far. My husband Brian and I grew up in the same small Midwest town and attended the same Presbyterian church. After college, we got married and I received my degree in occupational therapy. Although I enjoyed working as an occupational therapist and the schooling came fairly naturally to me, I never really thought of occupational therapy as my calling. After years of working, Brian and I were now in our 30s and feeling the pressure to start a family. I always thought I wanted to have children, but when it came down to it, I wasn't so sure I was cut out to be a mother, and definitely wasn't thinking of parenting as my calling. Well, as you can see today, we took the parenting plunge, and we have three wonderful children, Ellie, Lauren, and Porter. For the fact that we have three, I guess you could say I did take to being a mother. After our second daughter, Lauren, was born, Brian and I decided it would be best for our family if I were to stay at home with our kids. I had never envisioned myself a stay-at-home mom. Although I enjoyed motherhood, I definitely didn't see being a stay-at-home my calling either. I'm getting there. Several years and another child later, I finally had my first experience where I felt like I was being called. We had been casually attending Trinity Church for a couple of years, and honestly, we were questioning whether Trinity was the right church home for us, because at the time, there were very few families with young children. We were envisioning a church with friends for our children, similar to what we grew up with. As we were struggling with what to do, I was asked to be the preschool elder, which at that time was a 3-year commitment. The sane and rational part of me was saying no. I was busy enough with 3 children under the age of 6, and we were considering looking around at other churches. But my heart was saying yes. I felt this strong bubbling up from within. So I spent the next 3 years, plus another 7 or 8 maybe, doing everything I could think of to help welcome young families to Trinity. When I look back at those years and try and figure out where that bubbling came up from, I believe it came from my hope that our children will grow up with faith and know that wherever life takes them, God is with them every step of their journey and that they are never alone. Trinity has now been our family's church home for 12 years, and I'm so grateful that I answered that call. Our kids are being raised in a church where they not only have peers, but an entire intergenerational community that cares for them. Now that our kids are getting older, I'm now not so sure what my calling is. But the next time I feel that bubbling up from within, I will listen to that feeling and be ready to answer yes again. Thank you.